Welcome back to Zero Clue Podcast. And this is the boy Shaba. And thank you guys for supporting me and being part of the family. I actually want to improve myself and help others improve themselves into making the best of who we are in this world. I've always before we begin today's episode, I just want to have just a couple of minutes, just me and my guys and my fans and my family. This is our family. It's a Zero Clue family. It's the Zero Clue family. I'm in the Zero family. It's okay. So it's any this thing I learned about us as human beings. We actually don't know what we are, we don't know our full potential, but the only thing that we can do as individuals is to improve ourselves on a daily basis and try and grow into becoming the person you are, so that the world can get to understand you and embrace you as you are. But if you won't be that person, you will never. Like, there's this story about this farmer, that this young person. You never know if you are a young person. You never know what you like, or you never know what. There's just a calling inside your heart. You might be having so many things you want to do, like you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do that, and it's chaotic. You won't find your path until you turn off the noise and try to understand that there's only a place, like just like the way plants or a plant grows. It just begins from a seed. So after you have the seed, you find a place on the ground that's fertile, and you get to water the seed on a daily basis, and the seed grows out into a small plant, and it grows and grows. As long as you keep on watering it, taking care of it, it will grow up eventually, and it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes sleepless nights, it takes frustration. Some point, like, you might water it and it refuses to grow. Like, we are not the same seeds. We are not all beans. Some of us are coconuts. Some of us are. I'm not saying you're coconut like kichwa ngumu kama kanazi. No, but we are different people. That's why in the world we have different human beings. We have some cores are the same, but we are different. Like like eh, a coconut might take a while. A bean might take a while. Like, I heard about a bamboo. Like, a bamboo needs like 7 years. You just have to water it on a regular basis for it become to mature and grow. But you won't see it growing. You won't see the effect until it reaches the time that it's supposed to seed up and grow. The same way as I read this in a book. I don't know which book, but it's like everything has to happen at the exact time. Just like water, it can't boil until it reaches 100 degrees. If the 100 degrees, it's boiling, and it won't freeze the same way until it reaches the minus. I don't know, water melts minus 14. I don't know. Yeah. Like, the exact moment is the time that. But eventually, if you are trying to boil water and you reach a hitting point of 50, or a hitting point of 59, or a hitting point of 99, and stop, so you won't get to the 100 and find out that it was just a matter of degree, like just a single degree and 100, and you see the changes. So that's why people say life is a marathon. You just keep on going and going and going. You just go through these phases. You have to stay locked in. You don't have to get carried away with things. And it is tough for us, like being new, and everyone's situation is different. As you experience things as you can't experience things as another person, and the other person is just going to tell you what he has experienced. And it might be the same thing that you are experiencing, but it's not the actual same thing, because you are your own person. You go through things as you, as an individual, and it can never be a suit that is fitted that 100% to you. It depends with you being different, and whenever someone else gives you advice, you as an individual, you have to find a way and filter it out. Or and if the person gives you the advice, there are two things: it might be true and it might not be true. If it's true, is it your success because it's someone else's words that made you who you are? And if it's false, why do you get to suffer what someone else's has told you? And you're living through someone else's words, as and you get to get the pain of it just because of what someone said. So I feel like we give so much that's why this today is, it's like the place of which we as human beings hold other people is way too high. Like, we give value in what people think about us, or we take so much in what people are telling us. It might be true and it might be false. Not all the people in the world want you to succeed, and also not all the people in the world want you to fail. It is what it is. It's just advice. It's just that. It's so simple. No other thing. You decide to take it, you decide not to take it. You have to be rational. You have to be, and the fact that you're rational, it's way better for you than being emotional. And you cannot escape, as human beings are emotional. So because you might want to do this today and tomorrow you might not want to do it, but it won't help anything in your life. You just have to do it because you have to do it. Days are going to go by if you don't do anything. And after you do something on a regular basis, it might take time for it to succeed, and it might not take time. There are many words people say: come easy, go. So it might be a thing that you want to succeed in, but maybe you have to go through something so that you can achieve it. That's why it takes time. All the things in our life, like, you cannot, you are a human being. You can't tell me you began walking the first day you were born. It's impossible. You're a human being. Rare cases that if you're a different animal, maybe, but you are human. You don't speak the first time you are born. You don't, there are a lot of things that you don't do. You get to build and build and build and understand that the basis of this world is through struggle and trial and going up and coming down and trying again and failing and trying again and failing and succeeding, then having exams, having challenges, and you get to overcome them and trying again and failing again and going again. And truly, the world is just a place of challenges and having different experiences and having failing and succeeding and having to experience that the the last exam you are going to have is dying. It's an exam no one has ever experienced, that has told you. You are the only one who's going to tell us that you're the only one that's going to experience it. And when you experience it is the time that you are going to experience it. So this is just a testimony to show that everyone has his own life. If you die, if a car accident happens, and in the car accident 5 people lose their life, so everyone in the car had their own experience, so they are going to die in their own ways. And also in the car 5 people survive. So the 5 people, they survive, but everyone, there is a guy that has survived, no injury. The other guy has survived, head has a concussion. The other one has survived, backbone. The other one, he lost his limbs. So this happens in every day life and every time. So, and that is in this type. There is this side also. You might be in a class and maybe students succeed, have an exam. 5 students experience, become number one, top 5 students, or 5 children have become the same number. We have the grade of being number one. All students have A's, so but 5 students, 85, Ulen 83, the other one is 87, the other one is 90. They are all A, true, but different. He might have an A in mathematics, the other one has an A in science, the other one has a B in science but has a stronger A in physics. So it's always there is a differentiation. That's why you, as we are, in one way or another, are different but are the same, but in some sense are different. That's why you are special, but in some sense you are not special and you are special. What I mean is that you are your own person. You are human. You are like, there's this, people say like, yo, I am different. Nobody can. You are replaceable. One, it's true. But there is some aspect of you that is unique to you, that can never be replicated with anyone. But the same thing might be found in another person, but they might not be having this or that or that. So it might be harsh, but it is true. So before we go on, guys, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. I do love you guys, and subscribe to Zero Clue Podcast. I am the boy Shaba.